Hello, my name is Hala Abu Bray. I wanted to be a teacher. Hello, my name is Nadia. I want to be a doctor.
These are some young children talking about their dreams from Gaza.
My name is Maisy. I want to be a doctor. Hello, my name is Risa. I want to be a doctor. Hello, I'm Riwa Khadir. I want to be a teacher.
When homes are destroyed, starvation is prevalent. An English teacher decided to build schools on top of the rubble. Parachutes from 8 drops were turned into shelters for classrooms. Internet accessibility is extremely limited in Gaza, but I was fortunate to speak with Ahmed Riziq, founder of Gaza Great Minds, an education program that helps children in Gaza continue their studies and rebuild their lives. This episode is brought to you on Friday, August the 2nd. You're currently on the 4th floor of the tallest building in the area. Is that so?
Yes.
How long have you been using this spot?
I'm not every day, just in cases that I have something important to talk about. So I used this place for about the last month, so 1 month now, since I started the initiative. So I need a better place to sit and have a good internet, and that's why I choose this place. It's not safe, it's not dangerous. As you see, it's in the rubble. So I'm sitting on the rubble. I'm trying. It's really hot, and at the night, you have mosquitoes and bugs, and it's really really annoying. But there's something. This is our duty to do, no matter what, even if it's so bad, so hard, but we will do it.
And do you have to keep switching places to get internet?
Yes. Every time. I mean, sometimes I go to streets. Sometimes I go to other buildings, to other like in a mountain or something, in a crossroad or something. So it's different.
Let's talk about the project. So Gaza Great Minds. From our conversation earlier, I learned that you started planning this project in May, actually the 1st of May, and then it was accomplished within just 2 weeks. And so, what was the motivation for you to start this program?
Actually, as an English teacher, while walking on the streets, seeing that children are running after a parachute bag and fighting, and some of them lost their morals and trying to be savages away from schools without education, I felt like, no, I need to do something. I'm a teacher, and those are my students. I need to do that, something for them. So this idea come to my mind, and I said, if you want to rebuild a person, you should start with his mind. So that's why I made up Gaza Great Minds, and I decided that this initiative will be for the sake of the students. And I want to, as a teacher, I feel like comfortable when I see that I'm doing something good for the students. So if I die right now, I will die feeling comfortable because I did something. I tried to do something. And actually, I have a very wonderful family, which is Gaza Great. Most of them, I mean, all of them are not in Gaza, in the UK, in the US, and they are really, really, they are volunteered to help me. Amir and Heather, MY and John. Those are the 4 members of the team, Gaza Great Minds team. And they helped me a lot with the fundraising campaigns, was setting up the platforms, accounts, was making letters, was dealing with the messages, which is like mission and vision, with with accounting things, with financial things, and everything. They helped me from abroad. They worked 24/7 for this initiative to be
Wow.
successful. Also, here on the ground, I got some friends, some teachers. They helped me with this. Even my family members, my brothers, we went together to the market. We see what we can get. Even before get $1 from the initiative, I mean, we decided that we will make it, even if we get donations or not. We were like, we want to do this, and as I said, we launch another tent, and as planned, every month we will start a tent. Like next month, after this month, we will be starting the third tent, and that's all.
Hmm. The resources you have at the moment, um, I mean, including money, materials, staff members, the faculties, are they enough to accommodate all the students in the area?
No, no, because when it comes to numbers, every 7 teachers are for 50 students. You got it?
Hmm.
So we have 400 students, and we still have 7 teachers
Hmm.
on the first tent. So it's not like the numbers, but we can't say to any students, no, we will not teach you, because we are in a very hard situation and we need to do whatever it takes. So we are trying to have as many students as we can, because we need more teachers, we need more money. As I said, everything is here is expensive. If we want to give a meal every day for the student, the day will cost us about $500 every day for one tent. Every meal at least will cost $12 or $10. So we are talking about 400 students. So make the calculation. It's not easy.
What kind of stuff can you get for the students with $10?
We managed to bring for every child uh, a plate of rice and bean sauce.
Mm.
And we managed to bring them after that. We tried. I mean, the first week was with this meal, rice and sauce beans, and the second week we bring pastries, which is bread with chocolate with some za'atar. I don't know if you know za'atar. It's like I don't know the name in English. Okay, I will go and
So
search about za'atar.
that's okay. It's a local food.
Yes, yes, it's a local food. Food, you can say that. During the first 2 weeks, we managed to bring a meal for every single student inside the tent.
Is that difficult to get food for all the students?
So did you watch Mission Impossible? It's Mission Impossible, but we managed to do it. I mean, it's really, really, really hard because we are living in a famine, but we handle this, and now we can, because the famine is going too far. So there's no meals for the students.
And wow, it's just do the students still have the, I don't know, the energy, the attention for learning when they are not getting enough food to for themselves?
To be honest, no, no. I mean, if you have a child coming to the school without even eating his breakfast, he will not be focused. I'm not gonna lie on you. That's why,
Right.
on the first place, I started to focus on the meals even more than the education, because the students need at least one meal a day as a breakfast. So we are trying to bring them at least one sandwich a day, one sandwich, and we believe that this is the only breakfast that the students have, even in his
Hmm.
home, because we're living in a famine, and I mean, talking about me, my family, we have only one meal a day, Lee. You can believe this? Only one meal a day, and we make it before the sun go down. So we have one meal a day, and most of the Gazans are like having this routine because there's no food. Imagine that we are living in a place, you are talking about 800,000 people living in a place. There's no vegetables, there's no fruits, there's no meat, there's no chicken, there is nothing. We only have flour and some rice, and that's all.
Flour and the rice. So that's the material, the ingredients you use for making
Yeah.
yourself, for making the
Yes.
breakfast for yourself and your family,
Mhm.
as well as the children, the students. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah. Yes, bread. This is the only thing that we eat: bread or rice, bread or rice. And we have some beans, canned food from the parachutes, from the trucks coming, and that's all. I mean, there is no protein on our food. We are living like, if you are in war, if you are a soldier and they give you 2 cans of beans and you need to, live your life with those 2 beans, canned beans. This is how we live.
Wow. Um, and so these 400 students, and 2 tents, how many teachers are there in your area to give the classes to the students?
So far, we have 7 teachers. I mean, seven. Every crew includes 7 teachers. So 7 here in the north and 7 there in the south. You are talking about 14 member. So in every team, we have one English teacher, 2 Arabic teachers, one math teacher, one psychological trainer, one assistant, and one organizer.
Hmm. Did you
Got it?
like, yeah, was that planned? Like, did you go and look for these specific
Yes.
teachers, or you
Yes.
just go with whoever that's available?
No, no. Everyone comes to the tent as a teacher. He need to be highly qualified. He need to show his or her certificates and everything. We need to check this, and then we accept him or her.
Okay, so the teachers will still need to be qualified before
Yes,
they teach to the kids.
because you can't make a school without a qualified teachers. I mean, it's not a school. It will be like a playground. So no, we are having an actual school.
The way I'm seeing this is that you're still trying to uphold the standard for education, even the
Yes,
situation is difficult.
exactly. Yes, exactly. The
Yes.
basics. And that's why
Yes.
we are focusing on students from 4 to 13, because those are the most needed. I mean, the most needed students, that they need to memorize and know the basics of English, Arabic, and math, because those are the basic subjects for the Palestinians and the Palestinians curriculum. This is where Gaza Great Minds come. I mean, this is the goal. This is what we do in Gaza Great Minds. We are helping the teachers who want to teach, but they don't have money. They don't know how to set up a tent. They don't know how to organize the students. They need the wages. They need. So this is our work, or this is what we do in Gaza Great Minds. We went to the markets. We went to every single shop which sells books, and we try to bring educational books from them to the students, to the kids. So we are focusing on students from 4 to 13 years old. So we try to find educational books fitting their age. Alhamdulillah, we managed to bring English, math, and Arabic books, and we also managed to bring a board and some chairs, and we set up a tent, which is like, maybe you can use this. The tent is made from the parachutes bag. The parachutes.
The
There is a
parachutes.
bag. Yes, yes.
Wow.
So this bag, which is from the aids coming to Gaza, we take this bag and we start to make a tent, because there were no ready tents in Gaza. So we did this from wood, some wood, and the parachute bag. This is how we start, and we managed to bring a carpet, and as I said, chairs, a gallon of water, a fan, something like this.
Parachutes for the tent, some temporary chairs, some carpets, and that's everything for the classrooms for the children in Gaza. How
Yes,
many
yes.
how many tents are there at the moment?
So far, we have two tents, one in the south of Gaza and the other one is in the north of Gaza. Actually, there is no really tents in Gaza, so we bring up some wood sticks, and we bring the parachute bag, which is left from the parachute's landing, and we try to take that nylon from the parachute and try to cover the tent with it. I mean, this is the option that we have. We don't have cement. We don't have anything, rocks, and there's nothing. So this is the only option that we had. And believe me, we are living in summer, and it's really really hot. And sitting in a tent for more than an hour, it will make you feel like you're sitting in an oven. But we are trying to do this because there's no options.
Hmm. Yeah, but I have to say it's very hard, to picture this for people living in peaceful times.
Even if you try to picture it, if even if you try to draw a picture of this in
Yeah,
your
it's not
mind,
it's
believe
not going
me,
to be
yes,
it's not going to be
yes,
close.
yes, exactly. There is a question was repeated to me during the spaces. Why you don't make this school inside an actual school in Gaza, like honorable schools or government schools or anything?
Hmm.
We have some schools remain. I mean, they are, yes, they are partly destroyed, but you can make a class. I mean, it's ready class with chairs and a board and everything. But there is something very important here. Most of our students are living in a school right now as a refugee, as a shelter. So if you have these children living all his day inside a school, eating inside a school, sleeping inside a school, playing inside a school, and then you teach him inside the school, this is not be good for him. I mean, he will not accept
Right.
this. We try to take him out from school, which is not a school, it's his home right now, and make another tent looks like a school, and it feel like a school, like with the chairs, teachers, like actual school. But it's like a small one. We have like one class inside this school, and we have a special area for the manager. I mean, futures, if there is a parent, a father came or something, and he want to see what we are doing, we have like a separate space at the end of the tent, so he can see what we are doing.
And how many people can one tent accommodate roughly?
So far, we have 400 students, and it's separated. I mean, every day we have four classes, and in these four classes we have about 35 student each class. Again, we have 400 students, and every day we have four classes, and every class we have 35 students. So every day we have 140 students coming to the tent, studying English, math, Arabic, play, and got a psychological there are some games with the psychological trainer and something like
Mm.
this.
To help them deal with trauma from the
Yeah,
wars.
exactly.
Going back to teaching in a time like this also works as a getaway, a shelter for yourself to find control. Do you think it works that way?
Yes, not only helping the students, but also helping the teachers not to break down or to when as a teacher, when I stand in front of students and see how they are interacting with me, they are loving what I'm doing, and I'm doing something for them that make me uplift, like they this uplift me, that make me feel happy a little bit.
Yeah, does that apply not just to teachers? Does that is that also the same for other people around you that people are trying to go back, trying to establish a normal life out of this chaos?
Yes, so many people are trying to get back to their normal life. I mean, like any other jobs, like the doctors, the journalists, even you, Lee, if you are if you are in war and you are a journalist and you can do something and you're sitting in home, you will feel like, oh, I'm a very bad person. I should do something. You will not feel comfortable. So you will go and you will try to do your job as the doctors are doing their jobs in the hospitals. And even if there's no wages for them, or it's the minimum wage that they take, but they are staying in the hospital 24/7. And this is, as a teacher, I should do something because this is a duty. It's not up to me. I need to do this. It's an obligation because
Hmm.
if I didn't do that, I won't feel like I'm a good person or I'm a good teacher. I feel like I'm a very bad one.
Just considering how stressful the situation is, you actually come off as quite a chill person to me. You feel quite relaxed, but I'm just wondering, deep down in your heart, would you also feel stressful or anxious from the situation around you?
Sure, I still there's something that you don't know. I mean, about the Gazans. That if you talk to me on the first month, you will see how much I'm terrified and I'm worried about everything. But now I don't care. Wallahi, to be honest, I mean, if I became stressed, there's nothing will change. If I chill out, there's nothing will change. So I decide, okay, I will keep my life. I will keep going. I will keep going with the initiative. I will try to make my family happy a little bit, not mentioning the situation, even the killings or anything, because we need to live our life, even if it's in war. It's really it's like stressing outside. So every time I go home, I feel like no, let's not talk about war. Let's try to do something. Let's play a little bit. Let's try to make food. Let's try to do something together. And I've been threatened many times not to go live on spaces and talk about what is going on here in Gaza. But I don't care if they want to target me, if they want to kill me. Okay, do it. Because there's nothing. We lost everything, so there's nothing to cry for or anything.
But I feel like um, because you are the only financial supporter or the most important supporter for your family, I think it's very important to take good care of yourself as well.
Um, my professor was killed in this war. I don't know if you should Google him. His name is Rifat Al Arair. He said he wrote a very beautiful poem. He said, "If I must die, you must live to tell my story, to tell my dreams." So if we died, the other must live, and this is why we are trying to talk as many to as many as we can, as many people as we can, to spread the truth. And if you are impressed about my accent, about my English, believe me, there are hundreds of people are better than me in Gaza. They speak
Hmm.
better, and they really magnificent. And I'm no one, I'm nothing. I mean, comparing to them, but at least I'm trying to do something to the students, to my family, to the people who I love. And please, I mean, you will write a report, right? Or what
We
exactly
will
you're gonna do?
we will actually produce a podcast with this recording, with our audio recordings. So your voice will be there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So if there is a message that the world or people on your the listeners on the podcast are going to listen to you, and just know that people in Gaza are just humans like you. They deserve a better life. They want to go and search and see the world. They want to learn the cultures. They want to see the beautiful world outside Gaza.
At some point, you said it doesn't matter. You don't care. You are not that afraid. I think you should. And you're doing great things, and there are people that really need you, and you are very important to not just your family. I think it goes without saying that you are very important to your family. Um, really appreciate you, Ahmed, for speaking with me, speaking with us, and really take very, very, very good care of yourself, not just for your family and also for your students and your colleagues.
I will try. I'm trying, inshallah, but believe me, there's no safe place in Gaza.
That was my conversation with Ahmed Riziq, an English teacher from the north of Gaza and founder of the education program Gaza Great Minds. The international community has been pushing for a peaceful solution and the protection of human rights, but achieving these goals has proven to be an extremely difficult and lengthy process. Thank you for joining us in this special episode of Deep Dive. Special thanks to Ismail Fergali, who helped Ahmed Riziq reach out to CGTN Radio. I'll see you in the next one.